I hit my first 1 lakh month when I was in college and I was only 19 years old. And in today's video, I'm going to tell you how you can do that for yourself. And yes, hopefully you'll find this video helpful. Please make sure that you have a paper nearby because I'm going to tell you what you need to think about and brainstorm on so that you can do this for yourself as well. Because I don't want you to just know about how much money I make. I use them in titles because they do well in YouTube or any algorithm for that matter. And for someone who is in the line as I am, views do count, but I want you to make something out of these videos for yourself. So here's the first thing that you need to do if you want to make over 1 lakh with your skill sets, even if you're working part-time. Understand that there are 3 types of skills that every person has, and you need to identify yours. Number 1 is natural skills. Natural skills are the things that you're already good at. So if you are naturally good at writing, if you choose content writing, you will be able to make money very fast. All right. Or if you're naturally skilled at talking to people, closing might be an industry that you might want to get into because that's something you're naturally good at. Okay. Or maybe you're someone who doesn't have enough natural skills, just like me. Then you might have acquired skills. Acquired skills are skills that you're not pretty much good at, but somehow you acquired them through your life. So if you are naturally good at writing, that's your natural skill. But if you wrote a lot in school because that's how your curriculum used to go, then writing is your acquired skill. In that case as well, you can become a content writer. Or maybe you made a lot of posters in your school or college, and that means that you did a lot of graphic designing. So maybe that's an industry you want to get into. This is acquired skills. Most people have acquired or natural skills that they can easily make money with. However, there's a very small handful of people who have neither natural nor acquired skills, who can have learned skills. These are skills that you will learn now that you get exposed to the world of freelancing, and now that you know that you want to make money, and now you're going to find out skills that entertain you. So these skills can be anything starting from writing, designing, coding, sales funnel designing, ads, or in virtual assistants. Okay, there's so many things to learn out there. So what I want you to do is take a piece of paper and really think about it. What are the natural skills you have? What are the acquired skills you have? And what are the learned skills you wish to have? All right, because for me, writing was an acquired skill. I don't have much natural skills, honestly. So everything was pretty much acquired or learned. So writing was definitely acquired because I didn't really do it for freelancing, but I acquired it while I was in school. But eventually I learned the skill of social media management. Okay, and that was something that I consciously learned because I wanted to make money. All right, I did this because I knew that these are the industries where I'll be paid the best. So I want you to do this for yourself. Once you do this, half of your work will be done, because once you know what skill you want to sell, finding those people is not very hard. And then there's the next step that I want you to do, and that is really think about who is the kind of person who is looking for your skill set. So maybe you want to write. Who are the people who are looking for writers? People who have websites, people who are making brochures, people who probably have their own agencies. These will be some examples. You can quickly do a Google search, who needs content writers, or who needs social media managers, or who needs sales funnel designers, and you'll get many articles that will tell you who your ideal clients would be. All right, that's the next step that you need to do. And the third step that you need to do is make your profiles optimized so that these people find you out very easily. Okay. And how you can do that is basically whichever profiles or whichever social media platform you want to choose so that you get clients, you optimize your profile in a way so that when a prospect comes to you or sees your profile, they really feel like you will get their job done, and you'll get the job done pretty well. So what you can do is basically have a really nice profile picture where your face is easily visible. It shouldn't have multiple people. It shouldn't be like, your face shouldn't be this small, or it shouldn't be like a selfie. It should be like a smart profile picture. A nice cover picture, if the platform has the provision for cover pictures. The cover picture should detail what are the services you offer. You should have a really nice headline or about section or bio, depending on which platform you've chosen, and this should have all the keywords you want to be hired for. So for me, it will be social media strategist or social media marketer. For you, it might be anything else that is the service that you want to serve. Okay. And this is one of the key things that you need to do. I had a lot of students in Freelance 101 Academy who got clients after just optimizing their profiles. Their portfolio wasn't ready yet. Okay. And that's the next step. Once your profile is optimized, you need to create a portfolio. A portfolio is basically a sample body of what kind of work you can do. This can be fake project. This can be just some examples of your writing, marketing skills, your graphic design, whatever you want to serve. It should have all the samples in one place. That's a portfolio. It's really simple. But if you want, I can make a specific video on portfolio building, because I know for a fact that the portfolio that got me 3K clients didn't get me the 1 lakh clients. So if you are interested in knowing the differences, I'll be happy to make a video. Let me know in the comment section below. And the last thing that you need to do is make sure that when you have made your portfolio, you have CTAs within your portfolio that directly link people to your email ID or to your Calendly link, which will be even better. Calendly is basically a platform through which your prospects can book a call with you. Okay, once all these aspects are done, your business is ready. Your shop or storefront of your freelance business is ready. Now you need the traffic, that is the prospects. How do you find these prospects? Remember the Google search you did, finding out who needs you? You can find these people, number one, by searching their keywords on LinkedIn and then connecting with them through DMs and asking them if they need you. 2, you can email them by finding out their email IDs, which will probably be on their websites. You can also go to Facebook groups, especially if you want to, let's say, serve like women who are selling clothes. There's many Facebook groups that are for buying and selling clothes, and you can easily find these kind of people there. Okay, think about where you'll find these people, go there, connect with them, and I'm pretty sure they will be happy that you are there to provide your service. I know that all these steps sound very simple, but it's pretty complex to execute it. But this is really the meat of how I got my clients, how I made 1 lakh months, even when I was working part-time, because I knew where to look, I knew what to put in my portfolios, and I knew that I can make it if I am consistent, and so can you. I hope that you found this video helpful. I know this was a short video, but it has a lot of actionables. I hope that you will work on it. In case you are interested in any particular thing about freelancing, let me know. I will try to make a specific video for you. And yes, I'll be back with another video next week. I am uploading after a long time and I'm feeling really good about it. And yes, best of luck to you. I will see you next week. Bye bye.